Okay. We were having network issues for a second there. Seems that we're back. Okay. Just going to reload this because there seems to be a problem with the picture currently. Oh, here we go. There we go. We finally made it. Okay, cool. Yeah, sometimes it's kind of weird if you end up doing things like in a separate page to the stream manager. I have absolutely no idea why. Okay, so the idea for this one is to go over to Twin Sonak, which is the... No, sorry, not Twin Sonak, Vasik's tomb, which is the one right at the end of the Skyrim part of the dungeon pack. So we've got, and then this is west of Solitude, and I'm not exactly sure how far west of Solitude, but we're going to go and have a look. We're going to see how far we can go, and hopefully it's not that far, because sometimes Hammet buries his dungeons, haha, in unexpected parts of the landscape, but I hope this one's not too far away. West of Solitude, I mean, you know, how long is a piece of string? We're already west. I mean, I'm not sure if we have to go kind of up further north, or if we have to go along further west, but I'm going to do what I can to find the damn thing. Nick, going back into work from lunch, but I'll leave you open to lurk. Alright, Nick, thank you very much. Have you found Vasik's tomb? I'm on the lookout for it currently, because I know that you did Twin Sonak. So as to where this one is, along this road somewhere maybe, and I'll try going kind of a little bit further north, or maybe it's towards Dragon Bridge or somewhere, maybe. I think it's worth taking this high road somewhere. If this is a mage bear, that's going to be the most awesome thing yet that's happened in the game. I really want that to be the case. That was just amazing. I have no fucking idea what it had. What that was. That was like it was like an electrified bear. Oh, hang on. There's some Thalmor around.
Those are College of Winterhold roads, aren't they?
Yes, very astute.
Walk away now.
Yeah. Well, I am actually going to walk away because I'm not that interested in dealing with them. Haven't done Vasik's yet, although next time I get to come, I may have to make Sneak Legendary. It's getting too easy. How was Silver Yol for you? Did you do that with... You must have done it with Dilgra. I have a feeling that this tomb is up near this stone, so I just have a feeling that that's where it is. But mind you, I mean, I wouldn't make Sneak Legendary yet, Nick, because remember you had an absolute bastard of a time in the Temple of Agma, didn't you? And if you start to do some of Hammet's newer stuff, then, you know, you may find yourself in similar predicaments to last time. Even though you did manage it, it was fucking tough. You did well, though. You did a bloody good job of it, I thought. Right. I think we've covered this area pretty much. We're gonna just carry on following the path down this way towards Lost Echo Cave. And it depends how long we want to go around. I'm thinking of trying Heart of Anchazgar next. Yeah. I mean, it'd be interesting to see how you manage that with sneak, because you know that the Anchazgar Centurion is kind of on point, but you know, it may be possible to hide from it. It may be, definitely. Give it a go. I mean, I may revisit Temple of Agma soon myself. I may well do. We'll see how that goes. But I think I'm going to do that quite quickly, because there's only like 3 or 4 that I want to do in Soulsteam. How far do we have to go to find this damn tomb? Are we 75? I want to get on to 75. Okay, we're still going west. Now, if this is like a tomb within a cave, that's going to be a fucking pain in the ass. I mean, all I can do is continue to go west and hope that we end up picking it up. That's the only thing we can do. So I go around all the fucking caves, which I'm really not particularly enthusiastic about. I thought you were dead. No. Too many frost trolls around here. Okay. We're going to go around the corner and see if we can pick anything up. I mean, I'm still following the rubric set by Hammet. There's nothing even. Congrats on the viewership, by the way. Oh, Nick, thank you very much. Yeah, it's going okay. It's going well. I mean, you've been partly responsible for that, which I'm very thankful of. Ah, this has got to be it. But yeah, no, thank you, and it's, you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. I mean, you know, one has to exercise some kind of patience, and then it's all okay. But well done for you as well, getting to affiliate. I'd be interested to fuck off, Bear. I'd be interested to know what plans you've got for the channel now that you have reached affiliate. So what was interesting about it for you was the fact that what made it tricky for you was not necessarily the followers, but the average. And it's interesting how, you know, it's different for different people. Some people, the average is okay, and it's the followers. I mean, my average is currently, that target is currently hit. Hopefully it will stay like that, and then we have to get to the followers. But you know, all in good time, I think. I'm having a good time doing this. Partner is another matter entirely, and that's more like a sort of pro thing. I'd say it would be like a pro thing, you know. I'll make a post on my Discord. Got a lot of work to do. Oh, what? This is with regards to what your plans are, right? Get on some social media and get that brand out there. Yeah, this is what I keep being told. I'm not sure about Twitter as such. For me, it's just about working out how to do that more than anything. That's the thing. I mean, in the past, you and I have talked about Instagram, and I think to me that works out more than Twitter. Twitter's just like this fucking weird world to me. It's not about the Twitterverse as such. It's like the format. And Instagram would probably work better on that front. And I haven't even looked at... Well, I have looked at TikTok, but, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of of TikTok. But I need to delve more into it. And I haven't... I've glanced at your channel on TikTok. I've looked at it a little bit. But, you know, you're right. That is the thing to do. That is the thing to do. And I should really get on that this week because time's going to be a bit kind of slimmer, really, once the academic year starts. So I'll be streaming like 3 times a week. TikTok and Instagram are very good tools. Yeah. I think. You see, the thing is, that my thing about Instagram was that I never could kind of work out kind of what it was for, apart from like attention whoring one's social life, right? Which is what a lot of social media is about, correct? But I think more than anything, I just couldn't make it sort of applicable to what I was doing, especially not academically, really. But with something like this, with something like a Twitch stream, it makes a lot more sense for me. You know, something which is image-based rather than video-based like TikTok. So I think that makes kind of more sense for me to do things in that way. So this is Vasik's tomb. I'm not sure how much you can see things, or if you're just doing audio currently. But as you're going to see, without too many spoilers, I mean, or have a look at the VOD afterwards, is that it's a really beautiful place. This tomb is really beautiful. Arguably the most stunning one in Hammet's dungeon pack, I think. And it's going to become evident as to why that is. Instagram has something called Reels. It's kind of their version of TikTok. Is that a new feature that they've implemented? Kind of, because they had stories anyway, and people could put little video clips, couldn't they? Stuff like that. But stuff like Reels, like how long is it? That would be useful for video clips and shit like that. I'm going to just level up quickly. Like beforehand, we were doing Undeath. Do you remember? Finishing off Undeath a few days ago. I think it was on... fucking hell, when was it? Saturday. That's when it was. But we had that problem with the missing texture for the screes. And I actually fixed it. I fixed that, but then I thought, well, you know, we're so close to the end of that mod anyway, that there wasn't much more I was interested in doing with regards to sort of making it part of the permanent save, which is what I would end up doing. So I've got a bit before, tiny bit before the end of Silver Yol. Came out of Silver Yol, and now we're here. So Undeath only existed in that particular stream. So we're just going to actually bother to level up now and go for health, I think. We've still got like 8 perks. Obviously we have to use these 2. Oh, we can't use that one. We're 1 level away from doing that. Very, very close indeed. Can we do this one? Yes. And I'm not gonna waste anything. Most attraction spells will stagger an opponent while dual cast. We're not gonna be doing that much dual casting at the moment, so we'll put that one in reserve until anything like that happens. Already this is looking so good, this place. It's really great design. Well, but I mean, when I'm talking about design, I'm not necessarily talking about the sort of layout of the dungeon with regard to the pathways, but just, you know, the visual aesthetic of it is just fucking great. Okay, we're going to... Well, hopefully this is going to be useful at leveling up to 75 for destruction. And we obviously do want to be at 75 because we're going to be doing Cold Fear Cavern shortly. We don't want to be having full cost for Wall of Storms. Yes, you're an archer, fucking hell. That was the one thing that I was worried about. That was relatively unproblematic. Captain Cruncher! Yo man, how are you? I am awesome, my friend. How are you today? How are things over where you are? Wherever that is. Where are you? Whereabouts are you? And does your name hold any relationship to the breakfast cereal? I'm sure it does. And it's an awesome breakfast cereal as well. I've only had a high as shit over in Canada. Well, you're in the right place. This is going to be some fucking trippy visual vibes in this place. I tell you what. I hope you got some Captain Crunch if you've got the munchies for later. Fet, I'm picking up good vibrations. Hey dude, how's things in the land of Lysander? Yeah, things are pretty good in the land of Lysander. Thank you very, very much for asking, Fet. How are you today? How are things over in Scotland? How's your day been? I have cereal, of course. Of course you do. Of course, one must have cereal when in that particular place. And Captain Crunch is cool. Though we can't... I mean, I'm in the UK. So, you know, I can't have it because they don't sell it. They probably sell it in, like, you know, occasional specialist stores and stuff. Fucking hell, you've made me want some cereal now. Jesus Christ. And I want, you know, when we're talking about cereal, I mean, like, the kind of sugary fun cereal. I don't mean stuff like muesli, even though I do like muesli. But you've made me really want that fucking stuff. Get some Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms are easy, actually. Lucky Charms are relatively easy to get. I can get hold of that. That's cool. I like Frosties. Frosties are cool. Do you have Frosties? You know, with Tony the Tiger on it. Do you have those? You must have Frosties. Everyone's got Frosties. Fet says, I'm currently in progress writing my new all-music review. What gave you the idea to do that? I think it's a really, really good idea that you did that, by the way. What kind of music are you into, Captain Crunch? I want to call you Captain Crunch like you are the actual Captain Crunch himself, rather than somebody who just, you know, feasts on Captain Crunch cereal. That's how I want to address you. I like hardcore rap and indie. Hardcore rap, fucking hell. You know, that's interesting. We talk about music quite a lot on this channel. Well, a lot on this channel. I mean, Fett in the chat is just talking about the fact that he started an all-music account and he's doing some reviews there. Indie rock, and we've also got a playlist. And, you know, people like drop tracks into that playlist which they think are cool. Hardcore rap, I don't fucking know anything about that. So I'll be very interested for you to recommend a couple of tracks. I could stick that in the playlist. I listen to City Morgue religiously. That is an awesome name for a band, especially for somebody like me, because I spend a lot of time going around tombs. Well, she spends a lot of time going around tombs because I spend a lot of time going around tombs. When I mean she, I'm talking about my character here. So City Morgue's an awesome example. Can you give us a couple of tracks? Names of a couple of tracks? I'm really interested because I think the band name is so cool. Right, this is. I get the feeling that this is going to be kind of a confusing section. How quick are we to making destruction? Oh, 1 kill away from making destruction 75. Nick says, I'm actually starting a brand new game on Friday. Are you? Oh my god, a brand new game. I said if we got affiliate, I'd play Hollow Knight. I know Hollow Knight. Greatly reviewed. Yeah, it's one of those ones which, you know, everybody loves, and I haven't played it myself because it's never fucking on sale on Steam, or not enough. You know, it's on sale on Steam, but it's always like, you know, 10% off or some shitty discount, and I'm a cheapskate. Listen to Drano and Skatehead are not worth it for a wide example of their music. All right, cool. Let me just do this because this is just. Oh, of course, this is the stuff that I didn't delete because we went on to. This is where we note all the tracks, and what I do is I end up dropping this in the playlist. And you can see the playlist by going to the Discord. If you go to the Discord, then you can see that it's in there. Drano, Skatehead, and was there one more? Not worth it. I'm actually looking forward to this. I think that's going to be cool. Okay. Oh, and Rocket Man. Awesome. Okay, cool. All right. Let's have a look. Exactly where to go next. I'm not. This is like a sort of light, sort of. That's like hardcore songs and really slow, relaxing songs. Okay, so you've done both. Where are they from, that band? They're US, are they? I imagine you're US because you eat lots of Captain Crunch, so I imagine you're in the US. We're going to. Oh, should we just pull all these randomly? Snake. I'm just going to pull them all. How bad can it be? Oh, that's the snake one. I'm Canadian born and raised Midwest. That is so awesome. I'd love to go to Canada. I've never been to Canada even. Fucking love to go. I've got a friend who lives in Edmonton somewhere. Well, she's not a friend, she's an ex-girlfriend who lives in. Wow, that's painful. Who lives in Edmonton somewhere. But that's about as much as I know with regard to Canada. The bands are from New York. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had a feeling that they would be that they would be US. Is this the place to go through? This one of these one of these must be. Maybe it's on the other side. Maybe it's this one. It's just going to be trial and error. Unless there's something here. Edmonton is real close to me. Oh, is it? Well, what's it like? I don't know anything about Edmonton. Oh, the fucking pull chain's next to it. I always thought that Edmonton was like, you know, kind of like a relatively slow, normal kind of place. I don't know. Is it an exciting place? I might be wrong. I don't know. And tell me about your relationship to Skyrim as well, and how long you've been playing it for, and what the highest level character you've had is. Or are you the kind of person who plays like one or two characters like me? Or do you play like a shitload of different characters? I bet you end up getting kind of a bit obsessively writing reviews, Fet. That's the thing, it becomes fun to do that. Oh, there we go, this is exactly what I wanted. I only went for clubs, so there were a few gangs I saw. Okay. Alright. I can't even work out which one we're trying to fucking kill at the moment. There we go. Right, now finally, and Skyrim has been in my life for most of it. I'm only 18. So, it's like, you were playing it... Well, I mean, were you playing it since release? If you played it since release, then it would be most of your life. Be the majority, wouldn't it? There are certain games that kind of never go anywhere, you know, and I'm a relative infant when it comes to this game. I think out of all the people who I speak to on Twitch, I think I've been playing Skyrim for like the least amount of time. Fet's been playing it for ages. Nick's been playing it since it was released. You've probably been playing it for a lot longer. I mean, I've been only playing it for like just over a year. I was very late. Very late. Nick says, hardest thing for me in these dungeons is where Hammet puts the damn buttons and switches. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, he hides them. But that's kind of fun. I mean, this is where, you know, having some good light helps, definitely, but it's hard. No, I got an Xbox 360 pretty late after it came out, but there and Skyrim was in my life. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's the same for me. And Fet said that I started in 2013. Back on the 360. I didn't know that about you, Fet. I didn't know that you started in 2013. Did we discuss that? I remember discussing it with Nick about like when he started and the fact that he was at the store queuing at midnight or something. He was. In the days when people actually bought physical media, which they don't anymore. I haven't bought fucking physical media for ages. No way. Well, this should be a piece of piss now. We're going to be more or less ready for Coldfear Cavern now, which I hope to do on Saturday, and I'll invite Hammet along to that one. Who's the guy who made this dungeon, by the way? Captain Crunch. I lived in that cabin near Riverwood as a hermit. Didn't actually do the quest for ages. What did you do? The cabin near Riverwood. What did you do? Did you just sort of like go around, you know, exploring and doing stuff like that? Is that what you did? That's the kind of thing that I would do in Minecraft. That's the kind of thing I've historically done. Hang on, am I going to go left and right? Left or right? I think we're going to go right first. That's the kind of thing I've spent a lot of time bare doing in Minecraft. Like, I make a little cabin and just end up like spending ages there and just going around and exploring. I just harassed the people of Riverwood. The good people of Riverwood. Yes, well, they are very innocent, simple folk, aren't they? Okay, so this says fox. This is what? And should I be going in this direction? Let's pull this and see what happens. Oh, great, thanks a lot. And this one? Okay, I get the feeling that we don't necessarily need to be in this area yet. We are premature. I'll go the other way. I'll just leave them to it there. They'll kind of just sort of roast slowly. Now that we've got the cost at like half, it shouldn't be any problem at all. There was something else you were saying, Captain Crunch. Was it indie rock? I think it was indie rock. That's an interesting combination. Having hardcore rap and indie rock. And I know that Fett likes some of that stuff as well. What kind of bands for on the indie rock side of things? Okay, that was it. This is just a sort of walk in the park currently. This is the kind of area where you sort of end up having a lot of Dragon Deathlords and like archers mainly. Let's just check out to see how many there are. And what exactly will... Oh god, hang on, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in this area. I listened to Surf Curse and the Frights and Bleeding Knees Club. These are cool names. I'm gonna chuck it on. Surf Curse and the Frights. That's so cool. Surf Curse and the Frights. Just from the point of view of names. Do chuck a couple of songs at me. That'd be very cool. I think that when... Oh, maybe I should save. I haven't saved. I'm saying this because I have a feel that when I open this, something's going to happen. And not that it was worth opening that anyway, to be honest. I don't think that was all of them. There was 3, was it? And I really wish there was a way to get the cost of Paralyze down. Paralyze is just too expensive. There's some archer skulking away there in the corner. Okay, this is it for the amount who have come out here anyway. Okay, great, cool. You know when you get that feeling that you've actually just like missed something? Okay, how are we going to end up getting that one out? Yeah, there are certain games that you just know aren't going to go anywhere. And for me, like Skyrim is one of those. I don't see it going anywhere for a long time, like as my primary game. Goth Babe and Disco by Surf Curse. You're going to hate this. And Kids by the Frights. By the Bleeding Knees Club Camp. By the Bleeding Knees Club Camp Out, Truth or Dare. Okay. When you say you're going to hate this, you mean that's the song title, right? Surf Curse. Oh, I see. I get it. Surf Curse, Goth Babe. Have you heard any goth music? Do you listen to any goth music? I have something of a long history, goth music, and I do. Yeah, that's the song. Yeah. You are going to hate this. And Kids. Bleeding Knees Club. Camp Out and Truth or Dare. I don't know if you've ever actually played Truth or Dare in real life. But if you haven't, and what are you doing? Are you on your way to like college or like uni or anything like that? The reason I ask is because at some point soon, very very soon, somebody is. Oh, thanks for the follow, Captain Cruncher. Thank you very very much indeed. Very much appreciated. Welcome on board. I'm going to shower quick, and yes, I have. Oh yeah, the reason I ask is because it always goes wrong. In my experience, always goes wrong. I grow weed for the government. Do you? That's an interesting story there. Or are you being ironic? I'm going to go and have a shower. Okay, you go and have a shower. And I'm interested in your story about growing weed for the government, or or not, as the case may be. That sounds quite amusing. But yeah, Truth or Dare, Jesus, always goes wrong. Okay, being ironic, yeah. I thought you maybe. Have you ever been in a game of Truth or Dare which has actually kind of gone well? And where? Okay, I'll ask another question. Have you participated in a game of Truth or Dare where nobody had an argument? That's my real question. Okay. Or nobody fell out. I was having this conversation with a friend at work just like a couple of days ago, and she went to a hen party. You know what a hen party is, right? And everyone, and somebody suggested, let's play Truth or Dare, because everyone gets drunk, you know. And it ended up as a massive fight, which doesn't surprise me at all. Talking about massive fights, where is the next Draugr going to be coming from? There's a pulley here, but I want to entice the next one out, wherever it is. Oh, I've already done it. I think. Oh, fucking hell! There's always a fight or argument. Yeah, you see. I think. Fuck off. I think the trick with Truth or Dare is that You just have to make sure that you're not the one who's getting embroiled in the fight or argument, because it's pretty much a guarantee. Or just lie. Why not just lie? I mean, who's going to know, you know? I know that's like not the point of the game because it's like truth or dare, but I mean, seriously. If you're asked a difficult question, because if you're asked a difficult question, then a lot of people can surmise that maybe you don't want to answer it because you're giving the answer which would be difficult to give. So just lie. That's my advice. Where is this fucking thing? It's up there. Oh right, I see. It's at times like this I wish he was Dragonborn. It would just make things slightly simpler. It would be quite cool to get like conjuration involved. Let me just check hotkeys. What's number 2? Oh, 2 is paralyze. Everything's kind of used up, really. I do want to advance conjuration, though. I do. And I'm not entirely sure how to do that apart from just like... Should we just do it anyway? Should we just remove... I tell you, why don't we remove paralyze with conjuration? Let's see what we've got. 52. We've got to have the fucking spells though, that's the thing. Maybe we'll do that in the next one. I think we'll do that in the next one. And continue for now. Okay, we're already into like the second section of the tomb, so it's been pretty successful anymore. No deaths, though it is definitely tricky. What's the lore of this place? You're back. What are you? Did you seriously just have a shower? Because that was pretty fucking quick. If you just had a shower, or either there's some kind of time rift at this end. Okay. I'll tell you about a truth or dare game that I played years ago. And when I say years ago, it was years ago because it's just like generally such a terrible thing to do with regard to, you know, whether people fall out or have arguments. Literally cleaned my shit and got out. Well done. Cool. You did the job quickly. Yeah, years ago I had a load of us got together and started getting drunk and like, see, the thing is, like, when somebody says let's play truth or dare, everyone's just like, yeah, it's a great idea. Does anyone ever say no, let's not, because this is going to go really bad? Ouch. What made it particularly difficult in this game that I played was that two of the guys had the same girlfriend. You can tell my utilities aren't included. Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Was that... Hang on. Just wondering exactly where that damage came from. That was impressive. It's one of the archers. Oh, actually, if you look... Sorry, if you just look in the distance, there's an awful lot of Draugr if you look at the red dots on the map. Which is making things significantly tricky. Yeah, your utilities aren't included, right. I see your point. I used to live in a flat where the electricity was on a coin meter, which was actually pretty cool. I thought initially that it was going to be dog shit, but it was actually a good thing because it made me realise how much money I was spending. And I think everything was a lot cheaper as a result. But especially when it comes to winter, things are going to start getting like properly cold for you. I fucking hate archers. How many times am I going to say this in my life? There we go. That should sort that one out. I like this Draugr to suffer in particular. Oh god, we're not out of the woods yet, are we? I have a feeling that we should save here. Come on, Paralyze is way too expensive. And this is when it's at half as well. Okay, have we done? I think we've done it. God, there's far too fucking many of them. The other thing that we've just started to do on this channel, and it's kind of an experiment at the moment, is... Have we done that? Yeah, we've done that. Is do a Just Chatting on Sunday, which is currently revolved around like music and film discussion. At the moment it's like modern horror stuff, film-wise. Fett says, just uploaded a brief review of Let It Bleed, one of my all-time favourites. Okay, cool. I'll check it out. You can post them in the Discord as well. I mean, you posted the link to your All Music profile yesterday in the Discord, didn't you? Okay, yeah. Post those in. I'd like to take a look. But yeah, Captain Crunch, we were... Captain Crunch, I keep referring to you by the name of The Man. Yeah, the next film that we're going to talk about in the Just Chatting is It Follows. It was Midsummer last week. So yeah, we're going for the modern horror element. Don't know if that's your kind of thing, or if you like different types of films. And the chats we do end up being in Skyrim in situ. Like, you know, when you see just chatting, it's normally people like in their living rooms or whatever, and that's all you see on the screen. But we're doing them in Skyrim currently. I mean, thought of doing them in like a tavern or something, but I don't think that's going to work because I think you're going to get NPCs coming up and talking all the time. Glass armor of regeneration. I'm tempted, but also not tempted. And at some stage I want to do... When are we going to do Jacques Travers Tomb? There are so many cool things. People are talking about Halloween, I've noticed. People are starting to talk about Halloween because Halloween is like a big thing in the US. And it's not such a big thing here, although, you know, it is an event. But people don't tend to like talk or plan for it in advance. What I've found since going on Twitch is you know, people get more excited in the US about Halloween. And maybe they do in Canada as well. But it's not such a big deal here. But now I'm starting to think about, because people are talking about it more on Twitch, like what kind of things I'm going to get doing around there, and with regards to what kinds of streams and what kinds of mods. October should be like a creepy, scary month, of course. We'll try and do it in a different way. I'll try it in a different way. I don't want to get hit by this fucking gate again. We'll try and make it a little bit more interactive. So it's actually more scary than just like watching people play scary mods. I'll think about it. Or putting on, you know, makeup or stuff like that. I didn't actually check out what the lore of this tomb was. I uploaded a review of Smiley Smile yesterday. Okay, cool. It's a good bit of fun, even if I'm shockingly bad writer. Maybe you're just being modest, Fet. You know, some people who are good at things don't necessarily know or notice that they're good at things, you know. But yeah, let's check them out. Get sound alerts, that'll be interactive. You don't need to be affiliate for sound alerts. Is this an expert log? I'm really not paying any attention to it whatsoever. Oh, for fuck's sake, there's another area down here. Oh no, I ain't being modest. I'm a shocking writer. Okay, fair enough. You're being honest about it. Where do you? I'll just look it up. I was going to ask where one gets the clips for sound alerts. Can you put anything there, or is like there a bank that people use? But can you like add things outside of that bank? Sound alerts is a good idea, definitely. I should make a little list of like stream things. Because we already discussed Instagram. I think there is a... No, the only difference is when you hit... Hang on. Maybe we should be dual casting at this point. I mean dual casting destruction. The only thing is when you hit affiliate, you can put them as a bit redemption. When you aren't an affiliate, it's just 0 bits. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. There's a bank, but you can also add your own sounds. Oh, cool. Oh, I'm definitely up for that. I'm going to look at that tonight. I'm going to look at doing that tonight. That would be cool. Because, yeah, they could be anything. They don't have to be like music based. They can be, you know, sound based in other ways, can't they? I still think that there's a little bit of a way to go in this section before everything is killed. 1, 2, 3. I feel like I'm kind of cheating by throwing spells at them when they're prostrate. No reason not to. Oh, and this is the reason. Elan Lun. We'll take it, but we don't really have much need for it. I mean, things like this are just going to kind of be used for sales more than anything else. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, it's a nice position of power. I mean, and the other thing is, like, once you the higher your destruction gets, like the level, the more powerful it's going to be. But you know, it's certainly powerful enough at the moment. Okay, and that was just a diversion. I think I'm wondering if after this we should go to Soul Steam, or whether we should go straight to Temple of Agma, just for a bit of variety, and then come back to Soul Steam. I'm interested to see what Temple of Agma would be like to play as a mage, because it's already loaded in. That's fantastic with that Draugr going down the stairs like that. Where's it disappeared to? Oh, right. Good. It's got to the point where I'm not even bothering to loot them. I mean, I can't really see the reasons why I'd want to loot them. Yeah, when you're not affiliate, there's not much more interactivity other than chat. But Sound Alerts is free, and you can still use them. Yeah, you're right. I mean, chat is pretty much all you've got. Try browsing the extensions on Twitch as well. There could be something that catches your eye. I've had a little... What was interesting about a lot of the extensions was that, to me anyway, they looked kind of like almost dated in a way. But maybe I'm just being overly critical. But I'm going to check out Sound Alerts after this stream. And you're going to be putting your little... I can't remember what they're called. The little things where you get like rewards from chatting in the chat box. I think that's so fucking awesome, that thing. I hope you're going to be getting that on as like one of the first things you do. I don't remember what it's called, but you know what I mean, don't you? Okay. I have a feeling that I have a feeling that that's going to be useful for some reason. Always when Hammet puts like a load of swinging axes in, it's going to be good for some reason with regard to using the environment. I don't know, Nick, if you're still considering making Sneak 100, if you're legendary, if you're going to do the Heart of Atkinson dungeon. I mean, you could try. I think it's going to be fucking tricky. Sound alert is super easy to set up. Cool. I'll see if I can get that working by the next stream. What I love about this place is all the foliage and shit. It's great. It's a very simple, but visually aesthetic and nice, effective tool to make the tomb look different. I think I'm just going to leave him there. I don't think there's anything else that I need to do for him. Trial chambers. Okay. So we've got two handles, one on the left, one on the right, and presumably this gate is going to be opened by... I wouldn't be surprised if it was... Oh, that's a nice weapon, Daedric Dagger. We don't need it at this point. Bound Battle Axe. I don't think we've even got that. I would imagine that what's going to happen is that the central door is going to be openable by one lever in each down here. That's where I think this is going to be going. These are skeletons which are a little bit trickier to dispose of them. I'm back with cereal. It was Captain Crunch, wasn't it? Fett. He did it. He inspired you to get some cereal. What kind of cereal? Go on, let's dual cast this motherfucker. See how this goes. It's pretty fun. Weetos! Fucking hell. Weetos are just like, oh my god, they're legendary. Oh, Weetos. God, I remember eating those before school. As well as things like ricicles. Do you remember ricicles? Hammet actually followed you as well and came in chat yesterday. I'm so pleased, Nick. Got to ask a bunch of questions and hang out for a bit. That's so cool. Was this when you were playing Twin Sonac or something? You know, it's kind of interesting because Hammet has, as far as I can tell, you know, it's like, I mean, I checked his Twitch account and, you know, he doesn't, this is the first time that he's followed people, as far as I can tell. So it's really nice that he's coming on board and getting involved in this little circle we've got here. Did he mention if he was still considering doing his Halloween dungeon. I really fucking hope he does. Because I honestly can't think of anybody who would do a better job than him. I want to try dual casting these two. The only problem is that Wall of Frost isn't that high leveled up. Little circle, so we werewolves now. Would you rather be a werewolf than a vampire? That's the question, Fet. We'll go with your answer. Dralgar. I'm not really worried about this guy. I'm not really worried about anyone, to be honest. Okay. Dralgar. You got a little bit of damage going for you in your swipe, but that's my fault. She's a mage. She should have hung back, you know. Mages are far better at distance. Werewolves for the win. I mean, vampires are sexier than werewolves, but it's like, problem is that you're well restricted if you're a vampire. That's the thing. But, you know, I mean, the thing is that everyone's going to hate you if you're a werewolf or you're a vampire. The only added thing is that if you are a vampire, you can't go out during the day. Unless you know, watch something like Vampire Diaries or Twilight or something where they give you all these special reasons as to why those vampires can go out during the day. I think with Vampire Diaries, it was something as simple as like they have a special talisman or something like that. I was actually playing Stardew Valley, but yeah, oh really? What were you? It was still fun. I told him about Ilfgrim's vault issues. He said he'll go fix it. I think he mentioned the Halloween dungeon idea. Okay, cool. What was the? Remind me of the issues that you were. You see, this is going to be one of the chains to open the door. Remind me of the issues that you were having with Ulfgrim's vault, because that was the first. That was the first Hammet dungeon I played, Ulfgrim's Vault. And I was instantly impressed with it. Okay, now I'm completely disorientated. 18,000 gold. What can she do with 18,000 gold? Which doesn't involve buying a house. Because she's not very interested in buying a house. Are we going around in circles? Yes, we are. The challenge is, and I think it's a challenge that he would relish, is, you know, what to do with a Halloween dungeon to make it different. You know, how can you make something that's already dark and creepy Halloweeny? What do? You just change the colour. You must get some different kind of enemies or something. A vampire's favourite Beatles song is Mr. Moonlight. Least favourite, Here Comes the Sun. Yep, very, very true. Absolutely. Here comes the sun. Yeah. Oh, this looks interesting. Is this a gate? No. But I am gonna save regardless. It's called trial chambers, so it's like, you know, this is obviously going to be one of them. The traps with loot on pedestals. Yes, I remember you said something about the enemies were triggered by putting them into the inventory and not from leaving the pedestal. Yeah, that was well noted. Definitely very well noticed. I didn't notice that. Oh, how many? I should have counted. I should have counted how many we were going to get. This is going to be interesting. How many are here? Is it 6? I know that those battle axes are going to do a lot of damage. I think they've all got ebony battle axes. We don't have any archers, so that's a good thing. I think we've done it. I also think that I appear to be like one of the only people who plays mostly in third-person view. Fett, are you playing in first-person view or third? I exclusively play in third, which is odd because I'm a big fan of SPSs and like the idea of being kind of inside the game. But for me, for some reason, like Elder Scrolls is just generally like a third-person kind of game. Malgar, as usual, I bet that he is... Yeah, he's not resistant to paralyze. I'm glad I mentioned that first, always, yeah. Yeah. I think, like I say, I think I'm in the minority. I think most people, from what I've discussed over Twitch, much prefer it. Much prefer first. Right, so that would have opened the main section. Did I pull this? This is so worrying. I can't remember whether I pulled it. I don't think I did. Short-term memory is going out the window. You know what I'd quite like to do actually is I'd quite like a... What are you eating tonight, Fett? I haven't decided what I'm going to eat. Oh yeah, look, look, it did. Okay. I was so fucking pissed off and tired after work today that I thought, you know, I can't be asked to think. Oh, John's around. Hi, better go. See you later. Nice to see you, Fett. Have a very, very good evening. Thank you so much for everything. Hopefully see you soon. We're back tomorrow evening. If you're around, Fett, it'd be great to see you then. Fish and chips. That's great. I'm jealous. I want that. John, what did you eat? Have you cooked? Are you going to cook? I bet if you were streaming, then you're not going to end up cooking till like 11 PM or something. But if you haven't, you've probably already eaten. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. No idea. I was just saying that I was so pissed off that, you know, on the way home I couldn't be fucked to think about what I was going to do to eat. So I just avoided going to the shops, and I'm kind of regretting it. Oh, well, this is obviously going to be like the last section here. How's your day, John? Oh, it's Tuesday, so it must have been shit. Is that correct? Not too bad. Really? Wasn't too bad. That's a surprise. I thought it would be... Oh, fuck. This is going to be an interesting one. Knackered. I'm not surprised you're knackered. That's what I felt, because I got home at, like, just before 6. Fuck you. I got home just before 6, and I felt like dog shit. Though I feel a little bit better now. Ramen again tonight. Some point this week. We're making steak and twice baked potatoes. Really want to see that. Really want to see that, Nick. Please, please, please take pictures. Not feeling very well. Throat feels like I've deep-throated gravel. Have you been giving oral sex to a golem? That would explain it. But that's also slightly worrying, if that's the case, John, because you're pretty resilient to stuff. Wasn't Grace ill as well with something throaty? I wonder if this is a delayed version of that or something. Unless it's a stress thingy. That place will do it to you, I tell you. It will. Vorkan. Is he like the main guy? Hey, maybe I do, maybe I don't. The golems in my life, I appreciate. You know, we don't judge anyone here, John. Is that it for this one? Come on. Yeah, there were 3 of them, look. This is a beautiful environment, though. You know, golems need love as well. I might take the night off and not stream. You know, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny that you say that, because that's what I was considering myself tonight. I got home and I was kind of like, oh fuck, like, you know, maybe I shouldn't stream. And then I thought, well, you know, I have to be consistent. You know, I've got a schedule up, and I'm trying to take it seriously within that. So I sort of thought I should do it. I'm glad I did it. I mean, I'm tired, but I'm glad I did it. But it depends. Have you got a schedule up? Can't remember if you do. I should look back at your channel to see if you've got a schedule up. If you don't, then take the fucking night off, you know? Is that really the end of it? Because I'm almost upset if that's the end of that dungeon, because that was gorgeous. And that was quick as well. We just kind of raced through it quickly. Oh, there's another section down here. Why is there another section? Lord Hammet's chamber. Well, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. This is like a dead end or something, and I think we just came from this section, so we're going to have to go through Hammet's chamber in order to exit. It forces you to go through it, which is cool. I mean, I think one of the other reasons why Hammet likes coming to these streams, which I'm very pleased about, is the fact that I don't know how often he sees people stream his stuff. I mean, I know that, you know, loads of people download them, but maybe he doesn't get a chance to actually see people play it so much. You've got the odd video on YouTube, but, you know, not so much. Okay. Just going to low latency on my playback, because I mean, I've got a fucking awesome internet connection, but for some reason I still get like buffering when I'm watching the playback, and I'm streaming on a different network than the one that I'm watching the playback on. It took me forever to find Fangmere Cave. Fangmere Cave? Where is that on the list? Have I done that? Dire Fang Cave or Fangmere? Where is Fangmere? Is that in the main pack? Fang... Oh, it is. Is that the one? Is that like... Is that Inner Mine? What's been your fave modded dungeon so far? That's a funny question, because my fave modded dungeon is like... I mean, you can hang out here, you don't have to stream, I suppose. Take the night off, John. Take the night off, look after yourself, have a beer, have some food, chill out. Fave modded dungeon... I can think of two. From the Hammet side of things... From the Hammet side of things, there's one which Now, it's a tricky one because I can't actually remember the name of it. It has a... and which is kind of ironic, but it has a kind of dungeon within it. It's a dungeon within a dungeon. And I'm just going to take a look at which it is. There's actually one in Soulsteam called Bone Mist Crypt, which is awesome. There are lots. Silver Yawl has a special place in my heart as well, as does Darkmire Crypt. But outside of this, there are two others which are awesome. One of them called Hyaktraver, which is a very, very long, very big, and very difficult dungeon, which I'm going to do with Xynn. It was hard enough with Zell, but I'm going to try it with her. There's another one which is just going to be a one-off. It won't form part of the main playthrough file, called Secret of Dragonhead, which is also stunning. So, several from Hammet, and then Hyaktraver and Secret of Dragonhead were great. And I've done a lot of research into dungeons, as you can probably imagine. I'm not even paying attention to what's going on here. Oh, right, okay. I mean, the thing is about Hammet stuff is it's like he's so damn consistent. I mean, I would imagine that he's got some kind of hang on a sec. He's got some kind of quality control. I'd love to see or find out if there were dungeons which he'd kind of made but then decided to shelve because they didn't work. I would imagine that would have happened. There's somebody, ouch, there's somebody there who's got a very powerful shout. And an archer as well, so that's a fucking pain. It's this one who's got both. I will just dispense with this one as quickly as I can. If I can see the damn thing. Where's the other archer? Oh, there you are. That's a chicken shit place to hang out. Wowee. Come on, we can't really afford too many more hits when she's on the ground. Okay, that's that one. There's always almost something like musical about switching between hotkeys this often. It's like, you know, fingering, if you pardon the expression. Are we in Hammet's? I think we are. This is like Hammet's main dungeon area. Yeah, I know, I couldn't resist it, you know. Too many music related puns are easy to do. If this is Lord Hammet's... Fuck. Just noticed there's a combination door. Okay. That means, well, on the upside, we've dispensed with all the Draugr that we need to dispense with. However, there is no claw in our possession. So it's just been like a missed door or something, and I imagine that it wouldn't be in this section. He wouldn't put it in this section. It would probably be in the trial chambers somewhere, or even before that. I mean, sometimes he's put it on a corpse. And in Ulfgrim's vault, it's on a corpse. But it's never like too hard. We could always cheat and look up where it is, but I'd rather not do that. But as long as I do this, I can let Nick know where it is for when he gets to this dungeon. What are your plans for Skyrim, John? Are you still going to be playing it a bit offline? It's not in this box, is it? No, it's not. I'm going to go further back. Wow, that's fucking creepy. I'm going to try not to activate these Draugr too much. There's a lot of very fucking good loot around. Oh geez, I haven't been on it a few weeks now. I got really obsessed, however I think I might have went too far in the main storyline. Its enemies are so much stronger. I'm too stubborn to leave a quest and go to side quests midway through. Well, I mean the game does scale with you. And when you say enemies being stronger, like with regard to like what enemies, because if it seems that they're getting stronger, is it like it's impossible to deal with them, or more to do with the fact that it's just harder to deal with them? Because if it's the latter, then that's kind of, you know, intentional. And I can't remember what kind of character you're playing as well. Are you playing... what kind of build are you playing? Two-handed rush. Well, I mean, you should be, like, totally cool. I have a feeling that the claw's down here somewhere, and that it was missed down here. Yeah, I mean, are you using armor? I do remember going in this chest. Fuck is this fucking thing? That's a really nice place to hide a strongbox, Hammet. If you're using, like... because my first character, well, Zell, started out as like a two-handed tank girl with light armor. And then what I found after a while is that it depends what level you're at. Yeah, what I need to find is a base or home. As always, max carry capacity. Yeah, you do kind of need that after a while, I think. I think you do need that after a while. I mean, even if you're just using Breeze Home, which you can buy for like 5,000 in Whiterun, 5,000 gold in Whiterun. Even if you're just doing that, and just use it as a storage chest. I think that's what most people do. That's what I did. Just use it as a place to store shit while you go out and do other stuff. But what I was going to say was that after a while of being level, of doing as using two-handed, she then kind of changed her style to being one-handed with shield, which made it kind of a bit more interesting as well. But there's no reason if you're... Oh, we didn't even go this way. What the fuck is this? I remember this place, but this looks kind of important. Oh, there's a third one here as well. This is hidden. Didn't even see it. The claw is there, right? Yes, it is. Well, this is going to be fun. Oh, 3 of them. Fantastic. And it's dark. Not that I'm too surprised. Shouldn't be shocked given the environment. Come on, who's next? Oh, this guy's glitched out. But I mean, I don't think you would have gone too fast, John. I think because you know it's very flexible, so I think you'd be fine just to continue. If you're two-handed, just make sure that your two-handed is high. Also, make sure that you're smithing, you're upgrading your weapons, and you know what type of axe you're using. What type of axe are you using? Do you remember? What type of axe or sword are you using? Right, now we can get through to the final bit. Because I think I couldn't to save my life, remember? Fair enough. Fair enough. But you know, it's good to, you know, obviously have a higher powered, you know, axe if you can, or sword or whatever. Like, depends how leveled you are. If you get hold of an ebony anything, and smith it. Smith it, because there are like 6 levels of smithing from fine to legendary. That's going to make a big difference. You could enchant it as well if you wanted. Right, so I think this was the area we went through because... yeah. Now we can use the claw. God, I mean, I can't believe that it... Oh, fuck you. Why is this happening again? I can't believe that it takes him only between 1 and 3 hours to make one of these dungeons. They seem so intricate to me. God, it's fucking big, this place. Okay. But we're nearly at the end. Very nearly. And this is going to be Lord Hammet's namesake at the end of the place. In here. Now, one thing I know about this guy, one thing that I remember about him is that he uses paralyze a lot, and that's going to be an issue. But we're going to try and strike first. If he's resistant to paralyze, then we're just going to have to do our best. Do what we can. Here we go. Finally. Now I just have to remember which one it was. I'm pretty sure it was this one. Blood Dragon, right? Wolf. Hawk Wolf. Good luck. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, Hammet's named this guy after himself, so one would think it might be a little bit difficult. And it is the last Skyrim dungeon in the dungeon pack. There's like 5 or 6 Soul Steam ones after this. But this is the last Skyrim one. I wasn't particularly worried about that. Though I do have to kind of wonder how we're going to sort out the paralyze issue. If he's not resilient. I hope he's not resilient. It's going to make it kind of harder, which is a good thing. Fuck it. Wow, that is a strong one. Ah, wrong direction. Fjorgar. As long as we can keep those at distance, we'll be fine. That was the one who I was particularly worried about. God, you fucking people with your bows and arrows. I'm going to recast Paralyze. Just to really be totally sure. The other one's just kind of shouted right in your face. Yeah, absolutely, what a cunt. Just showing off. Hey! I'll teach you. But we haven't even got to Hammet himself yet. Just really that want to be, you know, no doubt at all about getting rid of that lot. Where's Fjorgar gone? Here he is. Anything useful? Not particularly, but a nice necklace. You can't go wrong with that. Why not? Okay, let's save there. But Hammet still hasn't made an appearance. Down here, presumably. He must be an absolute beast with ambidextrously creating these dungeons. If it really takes that little time. I didn't even look at what that was. Staff of Zombies. No, it's okay. Come on, Hammet, where are you? Ah. That looks like a sarcophagus, an important one. Oh, he's out already. Oh, Hammet, come on! I'm disappointed in you. How can you not resist paralyze? I feel bad. I'm gonna dual cast something else. Come on, get up. I'm just gonna wait for him to get up. Come on. Okay, he's got a good shout. But I need to keep and he's an archer. I need to keep away from his damn weapon though, because that is enchanted with paralyze. That thing. Just want to get round him. Come on. I'm going to do this in another way. Well, I have to say that was like not quite the epic battle that I expected necessarily. There we go. Ebony bow of petrifying. Oh, a bow that paralyzes. That's really cool. Ebony warhammer of petrifying. That is pretty cool. I have the impression though that this isn't it though. I just have the idea that this is not it, and I'm correct. Secret room requires key. I'm back. Woohoo! Captain Crunch has returned. Captain Crunch, Captain Cruncher. I'm still going to call you Captain Crunch. You inspired one of the chat to go and eat some cereal, and now I'm jealous because I haven't looked. Yeah, exactly. Okay, John. Because Vasik's tomb. God, we still haven't fucking finished. Wow. Because your cereal sounded cool. You don't have any Captain Crunch. Well, I mean, we don't get it in this country very much. I don't have any in the house, certainly. All we've got is muesli, and now I want to go out and get some of that and have like 3 bowls of it. I have returned, went out for a break. Nick, nice to see you. Welcome back. The conversation has unexpectedly and revolutionarily turned to breakfast cereal. and preferences regarding that. Do I need this? This rotating pillar, does it serve any purpose? Here, I don't know if it does. And I think that there's going to be another boss at the end of this one. I don't think that was it. Wow, this is pretty fucking stunning. Let's see what we've got. We've got several Draugr. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going to be a tough fight. I don't understand why Hammet made, like, himself just like a sort of a guardian rather than like a main boss. I don't know. Because Nick, in this tomb you get to fight Hammet. But like I say, he's just a guardian. He's not actually a boss, which is kind of surprising. Okay, let's just do this and see what happens. I have no idea how this is going to go. Oh, it's a dragon priest. Cool. But I'm not really worried about the dragon priest so much. One, two, three. I can't even count all the red dots on the minimap. I can't even fucking can't see properly. Storm Atronach resisted Wall of Storms. Well, that's annoying. See, thing is, he's just in the fucking way. Oh, I think he's gone anyway. I think we managed to get rid of him. This is one of the flaws of Skyrim. Like, dragon priests are all very well. Dragon priests are all very well when you're like below level 24 or something like that. But when you start to get at this kind of level, even like a Draugr Deathlord is more of a problem. Vasik resisted Paralyze. Okay, Vasik. I see how we're going to have to do this. But, I mean, you read in articles and you see online people saying that Dragon Priests are like one of the hardest things in the game, and they are, but only up until like level 40, 45 or so. Honestly, like a Draugr Deathlord with a bow and arrow like this is way more of a threat. Way more of a threat. That would be it for this little run, I think. And now we just have to find if there's anything decent in the chests. What are you doing, Nick? Are you going to be streaming later today? Oh, here we go. Oh, all this stuff. I don't actually have don't actually have carry weight for it. What can we get rid of apart from this fucking dragonstone? This well, this is all Hammet stuff. I might just take it anyway in kind of honor of him, so to speak. I need to go back and store all this shit. Yeah, it's way too much carry weight. Though I would kind of like it. But maybe I'll come back to it at another point. I mean, she's a mage. It's not like she's going to be using heavy armor. Unless she turned into a battle mage. I mean, I could consider that. You know, just for a bit of variety. If I feel that, you know, as a pure mage, she's done all that can be done. But I think there's something a bit kind of cooler about being a battle mage than there is. Sorry, but cooler about being a pure mage than a battle mage, because you don't have the, you know, the armor to fall back on, so to speak. Okay. Let's just dump all this stuff in the college. And then after that we may consider starting Agma. Nick, do you remember how long, like, it took you to do Agma? If you can remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm tempted to do it, or one of the other ones. I'd really like to do a Dwarven one. Okay, let's just get all this shit out of the way and venture out again. But most of it's weaponry. There we go. That made a significant difference to everything. Okay. Where is Agma? Temple of. Or do we end up going to Solsteam? Well, the question's already been answered, because the first one in Solsteam is a Dwemer one, and I want to do a Dwemer one. So I say we just get on and do that. In the northern part of Solsteam, northwest of Skull Village. Okay. Northwest of Skull Village. It's going to be kind of cold in Skyrim, but she's a mage, she can handle it. In Solsteam, but she can handle it.
You're looking for passage. Talk to Captain Gallo.
So, northwest round about. Where's Skull Village gone? Skull Village is around here. It hasn't even been discovered yet. But it's kind of like here-ish, or here-ish. Northwest. Northwest. It's going to be sort of like I say we go here and see if we can find it from this point on, like if it turns up in the map. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, shit. That was a bad idea. I remember this guy as well. I think he's here. I think it's something to do with the whatever that. What's that armor called? Dreadmere or Dread something armor. Northwest of Skull Village. Where is Skull Village? We've got to find Skull Village. That was premature thinking of it this way. And Skull Village, I'm pretty sure, is over here. So I'm going to go this way and then go north. Oh, this is perfect. Because I know where Skull Village is from here.
Good when we ran off, but it will only last so long.
Because these are the people who have been ejected from the Reekling, not the Reekling, from the Mead Hall, which is now a Reekling Mead Hall. So from now it should be relatively easy to find out where this place is. It's quite funny to think that absolutely none of the main quest line has been done at all. That's got to be it, that Dunmer marker on the map. I'm going to leave these people to it. No, I'm not interested. You can still sod off. Not interested in engaging with them. It is quite far north, though, this one. Northwest. Okay, it's not that far. We're nearly on it. Is that the one, or is that the place with the... I don't know if that's correct, you know. Because he says northwest. Go away. Northwest. It's in this direction. They made the Reeklings sound just on the right side. Fuck off. They made the Reeklings sound just on the right side of not annoying. They're very, very close to being annoying, but not quite. Anchazgar, northwest of Skull Village. So yeah, this is this way. I'm going to try and avoid anything to do with the main quest line here, which may be tricky. Well, I mean, you know, we only discovered the Temple of Mirek, which is like one of the main locations. Never mind. Northwest. Wonder if it's going to be one of those... Oh, this is it. Okay. I was wondering if the map marker was actually going to be like a Dunmer ruin, unless it's a Dunmer ruin which is inside something else. But this has to be it. Just surprisingly high level for a Reekling. Okay. This has to be it. How northwest are we on the map? Fucking hell, it's over the other fucking side of Skyrim. I mean, Solsteam. I think that's a bit of a push. Fulbthars. I think that's a bit of a push to say that northwest from Thirstmead Hall should make it up in this direction. Sort of round about here. We can go this way and then travel back down. Like maybe this one? Gonna be venturing around all the potential Dwemer places in the game. This could potentially be it. Potentially. Who are you? Oh fuck, these people are actually quite hard. They're actually quite tricky. Because I think they deal quite a lot of damage. Okay, so he's retreating. This one isn't at all. Well, this one's kind of stuck, which is amusing. Sorry, connection is shit today. No problem, Nick. We're getting kind of stuck around Solsteam at the moment. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Is this the place that we're after? Oh, it is. Thank fuck for that. You know what it's like, Nick, when you're trying to find a Hammet dungeon in the landscape somewhere and it's really fucking difficult. That's where we just found ourselves. Trying to find this place in Solsteam. No sunlight, so I'm not sure why her health is 380. I'm just going to look at the lore of this place. An ancient Dwemer ruin located in the northern part of Solsteam, located northwest of Skull Village. Discover the secret of the Dwemer ruin and claim what it holds. Of course, it's now occupied by a group of marauders headed by a vicious leader. Well, let's hope so. It would make things interesting. Yeah, well, that wasn't particularly problematic. Destruction's going up awfully nicely, But I'm starting to think of invested in another type of magic. Really want to get conjuration working well. It took me literally a half hour to find Fangmere Cave on stream, and that's nearly... Oh, hang on. Oh, I thought we'd finished with you. Where did he come from? It took me literally half an hour to find Fangmere Cave on stream, and there's not really anything on where to find them. No, there isn't. You just got to do your best. I mean, I had trouble earlier finding the first one of the stream, which was Vasik's tomb, and I found a video online which kind of mapped where it was, but it was in Japanese, and so even on the map it wasn't very clear because the person was just dotting around everywhere and highlighting things, and of course I couldn't read what the names of the places were in Japanese. It said northeast of Markarth, like, yeah, that's a lot of acreage. Yeah, sometimes you just got to kind of run around a lot, haven't you, until you found it. I mean, exactly the same thing happened with this one just now. And I think it's difficult to make good Dwemer tombs. I think it's harder than to make like a normal quote unquote dungeon. And the thing about that is that it's oh god, I'm being raided by Nat. Nat, thank you so much. You're a good person with a great taste in country music. Thank you very much indeed. So, welcome everybody to our Skyrim stream, from one Skyrim stream to another Skyrim stream, down in Solstein. So this is like a dungeon pack. Hi, oh Nat. as soon as you come in, you get warned by Nightbot. I've got to tell Nightbot to stop doing that with repeated symbols and stuff. But thank you so much, and it's great that you came here, and thanks for the raid as well. Really happy to see you. So we're doing like a modded dungeon pack, which is split into 2 sections. Woohoo! Woo! Yeah. We're doing a dungeon pack which is split into it's a big dungeon pack of 32 dungeons or something like that, and the first section of it is about 27 dungeons, and the next one is about 5 or 6 over in Solstein. So we're just finishing it off currently. We're not going to complete it this stream, but we're just finishing it off currently. With our mage character here. So, yeah, thank you so much. Thank you very much, Nat. And I hope you're okay. How was your stream? Was it okay? Did it go well? And I was listening to some... my game crapped out, so I figured I'd get off because I already had to get off earlier and restart the stream. So, raid lol. Well, fair enough. Absolutely. Yeah, it's such a pain in the arse when that happens, isn't it? I mean, I've had Skyrim crap out on me a couple of times. Like, there was one stream, like last week, where it crashed like 3 times. And I think, it depends, like, what... For me, I think it depends which particular location I'm in. Like, some of them are okay and some of them aren't okay. But these ones, twice today. Fucking hell, that does suck. What were you? But you were playing vanilla today, weren't you? You were playing vanilla, so I'm surprised that you had it give you problems. And you were playing like Dawnguard or something, I think, weren't you? Did you choose to have Serana as a follower, or did you choose to like get rid of her? I tend to get rid of them because I feel they kind of get in the way. Where were we? We were kind of going down here, going down this place. So yeah, this is like a rare Dwemer place in this dungeon pack of like God knows how many dungeons. A rare Dwemer one. And I think it's hard to make good Dwemer dungeons, but this guy Hammet tends to do them really well. So we're going to just see how tricky it is. But you know, at this point of the game, it's like, you know, character's level 49. It's not that challenging, even for a dungeon like this or a pack like this, which is supposed to be like level 40 or 50 and above. I took so long to pick. If I wanted to be a vampire and I got banned, I took too long to pick. Oh, okay, if you wanted to be a vampire and I got banned for that. Really? Does that happen? I find that really surprising. That's kind of shitty if they do that. Because it's like that was such a dilemma for me. It was seriously such a dilemma. And I spent so long like reading up online about what I was going to do and which was going to be better. Like, you know, what was better about Dawn Guard. It took me fucking ages to do it. Yeah, he was like, never mind, bye. Really? What a cunt. Seriously. Come on, have some patience. I thought he was a vampire, right? I mean, surely he's supposed to have some level of patience. All they do is just sleep and wait for fucking God knows how many years. Then somebody takes 30 seconds and they're like, ah, fuck it. You know, forget it. We all know how I feel about Serana. Yes. I mean, Serana's a great mage. She's really good at what she does. But I just find her, and you find her, to just kind of get in the way, you know. She does tend to get in the way. You know, it's kind of... And as well as that, these dungeons, they're normally kind of supposed to be... like, followers are recommended. But I don't know. I find it much better to go solo. She literally kept pushing my character. Yeah, she just gets in the way. She just fucking gets in the way the whole time. And like sort of nudging you out the way and stuff. I don't know. I don't know if that's a, is it a Serana thing or is it a Skyrim thing? You know? I don't know. I've got no idea. Like the AI seems like, you know, fucking broken to buggery when it comes to that. Where are we going? We're going down here? Oh, sorry, excuse me, I didn't even notice you. It gets to the point where I'm wondering if, like, these characters are just suiciding. This guy's got some fucking big hammer. It's a rather large party of them. Ulgoth the Skull Crusher. Wonder if there's a story behind that name. Why will you rip my heart out if you're primarily known for crushing people's skulls? He doesn't live up to his namesake very much, does he? Great mage. She shot me in the back with ice spikes so many times. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's true. I have to restart my computer. I'll be like, okay, Nat, yes, please do come back. You can see what a fucking hash we end up making of this dungeon. Sorry that Skyrim crapped out on you a bit tonight. It's a bit rubbish, isn't it? It gets kind of moody. Oh, here we go. Anchazgar lower chamber. This is a very cozy little forge area. If you like Dunmer shit, this is the place to be. This is awesome, this place. I've often thought that... I mean, who hasn't thought that at some stage they'd like to reside somewhere in Skyrim? And there are so many cool environments to do it in. Like, for instance, this one. It doesn't have to be a house. Somewhere like this would be a really cool place to do it. Mead. Take mead. It's important. Okay. I'm going to save just in case something particularly difficult occurs. But it hasn't been, like, so bad so far down here. I'm kind of happy that they resist paralyzed, to be honest. It makes it a little bit more challenging. And the thing is that apparently at the end of this tomb we get some weapon relic, but that's largely useless, especially seeing as our character's a mage. Don't really have much of a need for that. So it's really just about the experience more than anything else. Okay, this might be a bit hard now. Just going to have to do the running round in circle things for a sec. I mean, if we kind of get a trail of storms on the floor, it may be workable. Yeah. Okay. God, I wish we could use this dwarven materials some way, but a mage just doesn't really have much use for them at all. Just not necessary. I mean, unless you turn into a battle mage, but for a pure mage, nothing, no use particular. Okay, let's see if we can paralyze this guy. I hope we can't. Yeah, I'm kind of pleased that we can't. It makes it a little bit more fun. Though I might end up regretting saying that. Oh, and there's a second one here. These are probably leveled slightly higher than normal ones in this mod. I mean, I would think so. We're not using much just apart from normal Wall of Storms though. I'm just going to check that other Centurion actually to see if we needed like a key or anything like that. But I don't think we do. Okay. Soon enough we're going to be getting to the final section. And the thing is that this guy is going to make, the guy who made this dungeon pack is going to end up making, he just continually makes stuff. Check out his Hammet I think he's down as Hammet on Nexus. VENJHAMMET. He's prolific. Makes stuff all the time. Really can't be fucked to open a master level door. These Dwarven Sphere masters have got quite a fucking reach. I don't think you can paralyze them either. Wow, fucking hell. I mean, the thing is that if you're a mage character in an environment like this, you really just have to give them the runaround. Like, spells that you can spray on the floor are definitely the most useful. Because, you know, they do a lot of the work for you. I don't know if I can be... Okay, I'm back. I'm lurking, going to make some dinner. Oh, what are you going to make for dinner? What are you going to make for dinner? I'm curious. Have you seen 30 Days of Night? Yes! I have seen 30 Days of Night. In fact, I think I've even got the DVD. And there's another one as well. I think it was a DVD box set. I think it was a DVD box set. There's like 30 Days of Night and another one. It's just on the shelf over here. Can't really be bothered to get it, because that means I'd actually have to reach over. But there's 30 Days of Night and there's like a sequel as well or something. I can't remember what it is. I'm getting slightly disorientated. I think we came through this way, the open section. I think we go to this section. Yeah, this is correct, because there was this master door. Let's just see how tricky this is. Oh, we found the spot. It's at the top. Some rainbow trout and green beans. So healthy. Oh, Nat. Go on, take a picture and put it in the Discord. Go on. That'd be so cool. I don't know why I've got a thing about looking at... I'm really interested in... I love food. I love it. And I'm really interested in, like, stuff that other people make. And trout's one of my favourite. I fucking love trout. And especially if you like Skyrim like I do. I love making things which are kind of Skyrim related food-wise. Like making a lot of salmon and baked potatoes and grilled leeks and vegetables and all that kind of shit. I love it. Trout and salmon are like two of my favourite fish. As well as mackerel. Anything with lots of omega-3, basically. This is something of a warren. I wasn't expecting this. Just joined Discord, I'll post some pics later. Nat, that's so cool. Thank you very, very much. Yeah. Do post some stuff. I'd love to see it. This is something you're making yourself, is it? I should let you go and make your dinner. Sorry. So I was so interested by the content of your dinner that I'm not letting you go and make it. I did this to myself, leading the 3 dwarven spheres through here. Well, hey. Okay. That was tough, though. Okay, I take it back. I was wondering if this was going to be not a particularly hard dungeon, and it is a hard dungeon. No worries. I'm always cooking, and yes, just adding some spices, nothing too fancy. I really got into cooking, like, particularly during lockdown. But I think, you know, that's the case for loads of people, you know. But I like really started enjoying it. There was somebody who came on the stream the other day, and I think that he was kind of trolling anyway, who was saying that he didn't really see the merit behind cooking. But it's like, it's so enjoyable. Like, I love just like being in the kitchen on my own and cooking, like putting some music on. And sometimes I'll purposely drag the cooking process out by, like, you know, make it longer than it necessarily needs to be. Just because I like doing it. Ring of Renewal. Okay, that's not something that we need, really. I have to say, I do like this kind of maze-like area. Right, well, that's something that we don't need. You're going to love the pick of my steak and potatoes. You mean the food, right? That's what you mean. But, you know... yeah, no, do put it there. Do put it in the Discord. I haven't posted some food pictures for a while. I know it's a bit of a cliche. I think this master bit was just because of that armor that we're not going to use. I think it's a bit of a sort of, you know, cliche in a sense, because like people take food pics so much, but I really, really like it. I really like seeing what other people do. Wow, these mothers are tough. And I was actually just trying to get out of this section. I was just trying to exit it to get through to the hallway part. There's another... Oh, fucking hell, there are another two. Be very careful not to be cornered here. Which isn't going that well. I have to try and get to the other side. There we go. I think we're okay. As long as there's only one left, I think we can deal with them if there's only like one. Okay. Now, how do we get out of this fucking place? Well, Hammet did say that he made these dungeons intentionally disorientating. Okay, good. Right. How far do we have to go? Not much longer, I think. But this has been unexpectedly tricky so far. Unexpectedly so. And I'm really fucking had it with these dwarven spheres. This has definitely been like the least enjoyable part of this dungeon. Oh well, at least we got to level 50. That's something. That's a good place to be, I think. Open door. And that's going to be another one. It's got to the point where I know what they fucking sound like. And I should have known better. I didn't really need to see what was in there. It was just my curiosity was getting the better of me. Just, you can't paralyze these things, can you? No, you can't. I do find the physics activity in this game fun. Just something small like seeing that roll down the stairs gives me a sense of satisfaction. You know how it says that, and it makes me think he's actually Todd Howard. Yep, he's a Filipino Todd Howard in disguise. Well, actually, I haven't done a who is, so I don't know if that's the case. Right, let's level up to 50. Magicka health. I really think health at this point. I mean, Magicka is behaving itself very well. And you know, at 470 points. Oh my fucking god, man. Yeah, I tell you why I get pissed off with these things. Because she can't paralyze them. That's why. So what I'm thinking of, like, is maybe we should use like Wall of Frost if we're going to keep coming up against these things. How effective is this going to be? Not particularly effective is the answer. Oh, that's why, because they fucking resist frost! Fucking hell. Okay. That was merely a nip. Okay. No, I think we're going to have to go this way and then back. Oh, this looks ominous. Any advice? We can't paralyze them. I think it's just going to be as straightforward as using Wall of Storms and also casting Grand Healing. Are these the same as the ones we had earlier, though? If they're the same as the ones we had earlier, it's not really that tough. But those fucking... They do mash her quite severely if they get close. And as a mage, she shouldn't be getting that close. I mean, you know, you're a mage, you should really be focusing on distance ranged attacks. Not really happy about the sudden appearance of a Dwarven Sphere Master, I have to say. Okay, one of those is down. And I have a feeling that the other one is down, or very close to it. Yeah? I still can't get over when you got flabbergasted when I said spats. I've totally forgotten that. It's a good word. Yeah, like spats are... I think it's an old-fashioned term for like something you put on shoes, you know. I know that sounds odd, but I think that's what it is. Is this it? Oh, okay. This is the key that we've been looking for. Conjure Dwarven Shade. That sounds cool. Right, let's see what this key's about. Was that it? Was that the boss room? Those chests were kind of boss-y. Oh, please don't give us any more fucking Dwarven spheres. This is going to deactivate the poison, is it? Oh my god! God, just when you think, oh no. So we got 4. The question is, do we try to pick them off individually? There's always Vampire Lord, which is kind of like a last resort, and I'd really rather not do that. Is it 4? Or is it more than that? I think Destruction's maxed out. Well, let's just awaken them all, why not? Have we got ebony flesh? Yes, we do. The thing about these things is they're slow. They are slow, but there's not that much room to move around. And as well as that, because they're blasting steam out, you can't fucking see what's going on a lot of the time. It helps to be agile. Xynn's obviously been training. I wish the hotkey would behave itself for Wall of Storms. Is there anything worth salvaging? A lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff you can sell. An awful lot. The irony comes when we realise that that wasn't the last room. Which I don't think it was. And again, these bloody Dwarven Sphere Masters proves to be... Ah! I hit the wrong key. I didn't actually mean to go Vampire Lord. Well, never mind. We'll do it just for this one. Just for fun. Okay. Seems kind of weird that... Whoops. Seems kind of weird that you can... sap life from a Dwarven Sphere, but so be it. Okay. I must have hit Z. I'm actually starting to get rather nervous about what could lie ahead. Oh, I think we're about to find out. I think that's a nice touch, actually, that he has put this sort of strut, this stone pillar in the way, so that... Oh, fuck. For some reason, just one guy like this is a bit more nerve-wracking than having 4 normal centurions. What's he going to be resilient to? We have no idea. Close wounds, yeah. Just going to try it with Wall of Storms. I don't really know what else to try, though. Just do it. We're wasting time. He's not that tough because look. Oh, hang on. That's not the whole story. We got some fucking ballistas. I have to try and deal with him first, and I'm going to try and stay within the arena. But those things that fire those ballistas are fucking tough. He's slow and lumbering, so he's not that hard. Okay, so he has like fire breath, but that's not so much of a problem with for her. Can't even remember what percentage resistance to fire she's got, but it's obviously pretty high. Yeah, this guy, I'm more worried about those ballista masters. Much more worried about them rather than him. In fact, if anything, he's just a distraction. Oh, ebony flesh is out. I can just use this pillar or whatever it is, torch, as a way to sort him out. Oh, shit. These are the problematic things. How many have we got left? Is it just 1 or 2? Oh, 2 of them. They're both still there. Okay, we've nearly done it. Is that it? Is that both? I think so. Let's see if we get anything from him. We get the key to exit, and we get a helmet which we're not going to use, and we'll take the dynamo core as souvenir. I was kind of hoping that I was kind of hoping there'd be a chest, and there is one. Grand Staff of Repulsion. I mean, I'll take that, if only for just kind of seeing if we can sell it at some point. I have to say, the torchlight on the Dunmer armour does look awfully nice. Okay, so, I mean, I have to say, that went kind of nicely. And I'm pleased for how that went. It'd be nice if there were just like a little after room, almost like a kind of like a green room or something. But I don't think there will be. Oh, look, it is green in colour. This is a nice touch. Ah, and this is the cosy little section that I liked so much beforehand, with apple pies and netch jelly. I don't know what we'd do with that necessarily. And I think this little section is so cozy that I'm going to let Xynn stay here for a bit. Especially with the waterfall in the background. As long as you're okay with sleeping on stone beds, you know, you can get used to anything, and they say that firm beds are good for you. Don't they? I think this is an awesome place to stay and to end the stream. So, just one more save. So I think that was pretty good. So I'm going to end the stream there 10 minutes early, and also in the meantime I'm going to say thanks to everybody who came. Thanks for Nat for raiding me, that was great. Thanks to everyone who's come along from that raid and is still here. Do come back. We do Skyrim twice a week, one as play mode and one as like just chatting within Skyrim about films and music and stuff, and Minecraft once a week as well. And also do join the Discord. There's a lot of things going on in there. Talk about all kinds of things: popular culture, media, food, gaming, all kinds of stuff. Thank you very much. And I think what we're going to do now is we're going to go over and go for a raid. Who have we got? We got John, who's playing Batman. He said he wasn't going to stream tonight, and he streamed anyway. He obviously couldn't help himself, so I think we should go over to his place. So here we go. Thanks very much to everyone, and thank you very much indeed. See you all soon. Take care. Bye bye.